Peace, starlings, for an elder is among us. Ayo, what? Wait. Look who just subscribed.
Thanks for the bits.
Someone gifted subscriptions. Thank you for that. praise. He is currently using my footrest as a headrest. Now he's stepping everywhere. Now he's doing a big stretch. Hi. I'm not narrating me. I'm narrating the dog. He's now sitting on my foot pedal. Hey, everyone. How is it going? Let's give the dog a treat. He needs this. He needs this. He needs this. So let's go do that, and then I'll say hello to all y'all. All right. Hold on. You want a treat? Peace, starlings, for an elder is among us. Treat delivered. We've accomplished our only task. Thank you all for tuning in to our stream today. The dog's been given a treat. My work here is done. Hey, it's time for a drink. Goodbye. Ow. My legs don't move that way. I'm gonna sip. I've been requested to sip. Hype train success. I'm still waking up. And my meds are actively kicking in right now. So you're just gonna have to bear with me as I like kind of turn on a little bit. I need y'all to turn me on. Don't do that. Where's the dog? He left. Oh, he found a battle axe. And then he promptly dropped the battle axe. But now he's doing a war dance. Just got back from the food bank. Oh, hell yeah. Did you make any good deposits? Like beans? Compounding bean interest? Yo, what if that's actually how food banks worked? Like you made too much food? Like you have like more than you'd be able to have for leftovers. So you take it to the food bank, you make a deposit. And it's like, take a dilla, leave a dilla. We've made progress here in society today. Hello, everybody. My name is Endeavorance. It is Tuesday, August 19th. And also a year. It's in there somewhere. The dog is broken. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's let him figure himself out for a little bit. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Are we doing well? Are we doing terribly? If you're doing terribly, don't tell me. I'm fragile, and I need to protect my. No, tell me how it's going. Tell me how it's going. How we doing? As I clean up stuff, airing out the jewels. It's gotta happen. Beans, what the fuck? Agreed. That would make for a great third place, just a hall where we could bring extra food. Yeah, like a non-stop, ongoing potluck, right? It's like a perpetual stew, but it's a perpetual potluck. Oh my goodness. Timothy says, listening to Dev read My Immortal was wild. Highly recommend. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, for those who don't know, I've been doing a recording of like an audiobook of the infamous My Immortal Harry Potter fan fiction. I've been doing that over on my Patreon, but I also have now cross-posted it to newly available YouTube memberships and my Ko-fi page, however it's pronounced. You can find all those links at this URL, isupport.dev. Wrong. isupport.dev. That. Either Patreon or Ko-fi there. There's more stuff at isupport.dev. Yeah, you can check all that out. It's all the content is available to anyone who pays any tier at all the things. Yeah, so I recently put together the first 29 chapters of that fanfiction reading into one video that's available on YouTube and Ko-Fi and Patreon. It's an hour and a half of me reading unhinged fanfictions. So if that is something you want, if you want a good bedtime story that involves NOB, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way, then there you go. That's only half of the fan fiction so far. Like I have another half to do still. So that's available on Patreon, on YouTube memberships, all that stuff. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I did. I mean, like, I haven't been loud enough, I guess. This is a wake up moment. This is a wake up moment for me, because Names is somebody who is regularly in my stream, regularly following my content. And I thought I was loud enough about this stuff. And very apparently I have been not loud enough about this stuff if Names is not aware of this. So that's on me. That's on me. Have you read Rainbow Factory, the My Little Pony fanfic? I have not, but I've heard a lot about it. You posted about it once? I posted about it, I posted about it like maybe, I don't know, like 8 times throughout the past 2 years. That seems like a lot, once per quarter, you know? That's a good clip. Look, I don't like chilling stuff, including my own stuff. So it's like, ugh. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's worth it. You can either subscribe or you can buy it on Patreon for it's for sale for $6.66. So you can just get it as a one-off if you want to. Necessary Evil, yeah. TikTok and IG don't show me more than one video you post. That's annoying. I hate that. Let's ride the roller coaster. I'm already so tired. Hold on. Hands, feet, ears, eyes. Stay inside the roller coaster. Or you'll die. Fix the dog cam. Putting an eye out this time. Now you're blind to the truth. Oh my god. Okay. Here's the reality of the situation. I've been gone, right? I've been gone, and then now I came back. Okay. I came back because I couldn't stay away from you. You mean too much to me. And so while I was gone, or rather the reason that I was gone, was because I needed to look at a fish, and then I had to go look at a man eating spaghetti. That's what I had to do, and that's what I did, and now I'm here. To explain slightly further, I had a bunch of like long-standing plans that were going to be just like maximizing my time throughout like most of the days that I do critical work for my content schedule for like 2 weeks in a row. And I was like, look, I am exhausted already. I should just like take off and focus on this stuff. So I took a few weeks off. The first weekend I went to see a few folks and also visit a very big aquarium, which was very fun. That's where I saw fish and made some fishy friends. I saw a lot of sharks. The sharks were really good. They were big. They had big teeth, and they were kind of wiggly. I liked that. That was good. One of them was sleeping. So I saw some fish, and that was great. And then I had a whole bunch of stuff to do that I don't really want to talk about because it's personal, but a whole bunch of stuff to do in between that and the next weekend, which was I went to go see the MCR concert in Jersey. So it was at the MetLife Stadium, the My Chemical Romance, what's the tour called? It's the Long Live the Black Parade is the name of the tour. It was fucking amazing. How was it? It was fucking amazing. It was awesome. It fucking ruled. It was a lot of people. It was huge. I've never been to a stadium show before. It was gargantuan, and the opening acts were really good. It was Thursday and Death Cab for Cutie. Both are bands that I like quite a bit. Weird vibe. If you know Thursday, Death Cab for Cutie, and My Chemical Romance, imagine listening to them in that order in a live stadium. It was a little bizarre, right? Because like Thursday is like pretty intense. Thursday is more heavy as far as rock goes, and then Death Cab is Ben Gibbard softly mutters into a microphone with like dribble on his lip, for like 8 minutes at a time per song. And then MCR is MCR.
Peace,
so it was like in the middle
for an
in the middle
is
of two pretty intense acts. It was just like Ben Gibbard singing oh god, what did he sing? Where he did Transatlanticism, which is amazing. I mean, like it was a great performance. It was just like a very wild vibe shift. Yeah. Oh, Soul Meets Darkness. Yeah, he sang Soul Meets Darkness like right out the gate. It was good. It was really, really good. It was just like, okay, that happened. Now on to MCR, I guess. But it was really great. I was not expecting that much fire, but there was a lot of fire, and I was happy about that. And I was honestly shocked at how hot it was. Like when the fire burst out of the jets on stage, I wasn't like I wasn't in the pit or anything. I could feel the fire. Holy shit, it was hot. Kryptonite subscribed at 29 months. When I was a young boy, stuff still happened. Indeed. Milo, 27 months. Doge time, yeah, he's flopping over on his side. Thank you both so very, very much for being here. Attainers gave out 5 gifted subs earlier. Selenium Sulfide with the cheered bits. Thank you so much. 80 Bitty Pixels, Names Bond, Ada Scout. We've got 80 Bitty Pixels at 4 months. Names Bond at 3 months. Says, welcome back. I missed you all so much. Ada Scout says, he's back. Woot. God, I missed the word woot. Woot went away too fast. Here's the thing. I know that we overused the hell out of it. Like, I know that woot was like one of those words that we picked up and it got way overused way too fast. But I still say it is the thing. But I don't say woot. I don't like pronounce it intentionally. I just go like woot. It's like closer to a whoop, right? Which is like whoop. I don't know. Woot with caution. That's all I'm saying. Like woot with responsibly. Woot responsibly. That's what I'm getting at here. I go hoot cause hootie. Hoot. Leet. Yo. Bring back when people did leet speak unironically, thinking that it was cool and thinking that it was like some sick code that people weren't able to crack. It was never that. Ever once, not even a little bit. My favorite though is boomers. Don't clip that. My favorite is boomers when they when they text and they use like early 2000s text shortenings, right? Like a boomer will be texting you and they're like, "Hey, letter R, letter U." There, and it's like we don't really do that anymore, you guys. Like we don't need that. That's not necessary. We've got the technology now. Like they can be a little bit. The messages can be slightly longer now. We're not charged by the bit anymore. The byte, I guess. My dad uses THX, and I'm like, how do you know that? Oh, wait, names out here with some fucking Morse code? Oh, shit. I still use the WoW translator sometimes as the one language you see as an alliance. Oh, it's the one... Yeah, the one language that you see as an alliance of a horde would speak. That was always so cool to me. That was so cool to me. I really liked that, like, little thing. Did another game do that before World of Warcraft? So, for those who don't know, in World of Warcraft, there's, like, 2 primary factions, right? For all intents and purposes. And if you in text chat, if you were like a human and an orc was nearby and the orc was text chatting in the game, it would present to you in your text chat as like a foreign language. Like it like used like a jumbled up foreign language so that it looked like someone was speaking a language that you, the player, cannot understand, because that's the case, right? Like your character is not able to understand the language being spoken. That was always so cool. That was super cool. And I don't, yeah, has anybody played a game that does something like that that's not WoW? They should have made 3. Kryptonite says, my dad learned how to use emojis. He exclusively uses the sunglasses emoji with every message. That is because your dad is extremely cool. He's so cool It's because he's so cool. He has to remind you. He puts on them fucking sunglasses at the end of everything he says. I don't have sunglasses out here with me because I'm indoors. But if you imagine, if you will, right? The theater of the mind. I took out some sunglasses there and I put them on, right? I thought that was pretty cool. I think I did a good job with that. Prefix, long-time lurker, first-time poster. Hello, how's it going? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think you're lying to me. I think I'm being gaslit currently. My mom uses the smirk emoji as a normal smiling emoji. I don't know how to tell her. As long as they're not using the like whimpery eyes emoji, right? Like if they're using the sub the sub emoji, that's a problem. That you need to like sit them down. It's like the reverse talk. Right, your parents find out that you're banging and they're like, you should use, don't be a fool, wrap your tool. And what you got to do is then you got to sit them down and be like, look, with great power comes great responsibility. And that emoji keyboard is the greatest power that we have as citizens of this world. Do what? Wrap your tool. Don't be a fool, wrap your tool. Why are we rhyming all of a sudden? I've never not rhymed. I should speak exclusively in iambic pentameter. I don't know how to speak in iambic pentameter. I'm not going to try to do that as a bit. That would be such a good bit if I knew how to do that.
Praise!
And then I would do that. And that would be so much fun. But I don't know. And that's so much more work that I'm going to put into it right now. I'm happy I was never a texter, so I would never see what my mom uses. I text so much less than my parents do at this day and age. Them kids, they're crazy. Wrap your tool, senpai. Senpai, your tool, it's unwrapped. I don't know why I just said that. That's not a thing I should have said. That's not a thing I should have said. Not even sort of. Just don't /chatlog me and we'll be fine. All right, I'll take you at your word for it, Prefix. I've never seen you before. How's it going? I don't know who you are. New soundboard? Wait, new soundboard? Ah, the emoji didn't work. Let me get that added. If you ever use an emoji and it doesn't work in my chat, I'm working on it. It's a process. I have to like collect all the accounts that people give a shit about emojis from, so it takes some time. There's another one. Let me fix that. I got it. I'm on it. Okay, that should work now. I'll make a thing. There used to be a command for people to self-serve, like re-adding emojis, but that doesn't exist anymore. So I'll re-add that at some point. Spam emotes. Oh God, please don't. No, I'm not. I can't do this right now. I can't be doing this right now. Also, we're about to break 10,000 points. Fix it. Make it so that we're above 10,000 points. What are you guys even doing? Oh, okay. That's a good one though. That's a good one. Let me get that gay one. Okay, and then we got some others. All right, hold on. Hold your horses. Adding that. Okay, add that. My goodness. What a good stream topic. Welcome to my stream where you get to listen to me as I add broken emotes to my stream overlay. It's riveting content. It's super riveting content. Add some of this. Oh my God, y'all have too many fucking emotes. Why do you all have like aren't mine good enough for you? Are my emotes not good enough for you? Lilith Knox built my emotes in a cave with a box of scraps and you are not putting any respect on them. You're just spamming all these other emotes all over the place with reckless abandon. My goodness. All right, well, we're making some progress here. We're definitely getting... I said I wasn't going to do this. Why am I doing this? Why am I this weak? I'm so fucking weak. I just said, I'm not going to do that. And I'm sitting here actively doing it. Hermit live streams single effort to streamify every Twitch emote in one sitting. Mort 11. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Why am I doing this? All right, one more. I'm adding one more, and then we're stopping this. Yeah, there. Dangus. Okay. That's all. That's all. We're done. Forever. No more stream. It's over. It's over for you bitches. You did this to yourself. He said to himself. Chat will riot. Look. I make no guarantees that my content will ever make sense in the first place. Speaking of which, there's a lot going on outside right now. Can we stop it? Can we stop actually everything that's going on for just a little bit so we can just like catch our breath? Maybe just a smidgen, just a little bit. Let's see if there's any let's see. Let's check the app news, see what's going on. Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. So here, let's look at this. So there's a Texas Dem state senator who is like locked in the state Senate. Like, where's the photo of her like sleeping in the state Senate? So there's a situation basically where Texas Republicans have basically, you know, they've gotten all upset about the Texas Democrats having left the state to prevent them from being able to do the vote on redistricting Texas in the middle of an election cycle to be able to get more seats for Republicans, to make it easier for Republicans to retain control in the midterms, which I would point to as an example as to like why we are going to still have elections. Like, they are doing all of this because we're going to still have elections. As a part of this, Republicans have been big mad at the Democrats for stopping them from being able to do a thing that's obviously not okay. And in retaliation for that, they've issued like arrest warrants for the Democrats. And so the Republicans in Texas have a like requirement now for the elected Democrats in Texas that they need a private security escort to enter and leave the chamber and go anywhere, because they're like on watch, because like they're, you know, a flight risk or whatever. And so they're being forced to sign a paper agreeing to a security detail to guide them around, you know, basically like be under the purview of the Republicans who are in control. So one of the Democrats is like, fuck that. I'm not signing a permission slip to leave and come back to my place of employment. And they were like, okay, well then you can't leave. Like, the cops will arrest you or whatever if you try to leave without an escort. So she said, okay, I'll just stay here. So she like literally slept at her desk in the state Senate last night. And this is insane. Like, this is wackadoo. This is not okay. This is not how anything should work. A Texas Democratic lawmaker opted to spend the night in the state house chamber and remain there Tuesday, rather than allow law enforcement officer to shadow her, while Republicans tried to prevent further delays to redrawing the U.S. House maps. So like, they are literally imprisoning her in the state legislature unless she agrees to have an agent of the Republican Party shadow her day to day. Like, it's not even ha ha it's fascists anymore. It was never haha it's fascists, but still. Sorry. Yeah, so basically what's going on is Republicans are fucking losing it. They know, like, the reason that this is all happening, right? Like, between the Epstein files, between the Epstein files and then, like, how bad everything is just generally going, they are plummeting in the polls, right? Republicans are not, you know, even if they do deliver on their campaign promises were to hurt people and make things worse. Like, that is what they promised. And it turns out when you just hurt people and make things worse, like the people that you're governing don't love that. Even beyond the people who already don't like you. So like the base of the Republican Party is starting to get like a little confused as to why things are significantly worse. Inflation is skyrocketing. Like, they're saying, oh, inflation ticked up just a little bit. They're saying that so that they don't have their fucking networks shut down. Now, the data shows that, of course, you know, yeah, like the actual way that inflation is recorded and reported in one vector of like economic study, it was a small adjustment upwards. But in other views, basically, like on the supply chain side, and just if you actually factor in all of the different categories or all the different verticals of the economy, like, it's really bad. Like, it is going up at a rate that is not good, like deflationary levels. Or like we'll have to go into a deflation, like we'll have to go into a mad recession. The people who have always been like, oh, we're in a recession right now, like, I understand the argument that like we are already in a recession. Like, I understand people saying, you know, like the economic situation here is so bad, and I'm not going to tell you that like things don't suck right now. What I will say is we're not in a recession and things suck. Like, the problem isn't the phrasing, right? Like, recession is one of those terms that's obnoxious and has like a certain group determines when it does actually apply. So saying that we are in a recession doesn't change really anything aside from like the way that top level economists approach trying to navigate the situation. The reality is things still really fucking suck, and things are way too expensive, and it doesn't matter if we're in a recession or not, because the vast majority of people who are dealing with the issues that we have right now, a recession is not going to affect them in a meaningful way. It'll just make things more as bad as they are.
Hey,
so I will hydrate. Thank you. What I'm trying to get at here is things aren't going well for Republicans. And because things aren't going well for Republicans, and because they are scrambling to just like make something work, they are trapping Democrats in state legislatures and occupying liberal cities. Like, that's all they've got. It's literally all they have. They don't have a policy that makes any sense. Like, what they are doing, they are just doing to temporarily have this moment because they know that they can't do anything afterwards. Like, they know that they have already fucked this so hard that the only way they can maintain power is by usurping, right? So unless they can find a way to actually rig and steal an election, or find a way to just like prevent the turnover of power, which I will say is incredibly hard with the way that the United States government is set up. That is difficult. They're going to try. That doesn't mean they're not going to try, but it is hard to pull off. They know that they're about to be obliterated otherwise. Even though the Democrats are actually polling worse than Republicans, it's really, really bad right now. But like, yeah, the fact that they're losing their base because the Epstein files, like, y'all really fucked up. Man, when I was getting treated like crap for being gay at a Catholic high school, they weren't that invasive of my personal space. Yeah, it's like, I said this in a video recently. Like, I am a white cis male. I have so many privileges. I have it as easy as it comes in this fucking country. And I still have more rules than I've ever had in my life. So like from a legal perspective and a societal perspective, like there are more restrictions on what I can and can't do and how I can and can't express myself and how I can just exist in this country as a white cis man, like the least affected. And like I know that the people who are like me who voted for this administration at this point are either completely delusional if they still support him or are supporting him because sunk cost fallacy. Like there's no way they're not also feeling this and not just being like, well, I'm going to put those feelings aside because I have to be right. Otherwise I'm wrong. Right? Like I have to believe that's the case. Extreme denial. Yeah, seriously. Cricket 541 says your rug is so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. It was actually picked out by the folks on stream. It was there was a whole we did a whole thing. So it was like a stream donation goal, and then we did a tournament where we like found I think it was like 16 different rugs, either 8 or 16 different rugs, and we did like a stream vote tournament to pick which rug. And this is the one that won. And now there's a dog on it. And someone's critting. Yo, Prefix is critting. Yo, that 35. Hot damn. It's enormous. Yeah, I get that a lot. The rug? I think it's like 6x8. I think. No, 6 by. I think it's 6x12. I think it's 6x12. Rug W. Wug. W rug. I'm gonna. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't have it in me to think, you know. I straight up just don't. So I think what I'm gonna do for this stream is pull up some Stardew Valley and sort of like smooth brain Stardew Valley while yapping with y'all. How does that sound? Because I had so many plans today, but I have not slept well in, like, you would think that having taken time off I would have slept well. That doesn't change. That doesn't change time off or otherwise. The sleep doesn't get better. So I'm running sort of on fumes, but I really wanted to be here because I really missed streaming. But I'm gonna play some Stardew Valley. Let's see. The sleep be sucky. The sleep do be sucky. It's gonna take me a sec to pull everything up and set everything up. Farming the pain away. Stardew Valley. Coral Island has multiplayer and new outfits for the dateables. Ooh. We love new outfits. We love dateables. Don't date the computers, though. I think I might make some don't date the computers merch. We'll see. I really liked that design from yesterday. Stuff keeps happening. Anyone tried Expedition 33? I've played the first few hours. And I really want to play more, and I just like have not done that. That's on me. The problem is there's too many games. Dev, do you play FPSs? I do. I used to play almost exclusively Destiny 2. Like that's just like the thing that took over my gaming life for multiple years. And then I stopped playing that game. And now I'm here. I've heard that there's some like good new stuff, but I haven't played since Final Shape came out. But yeah, I'm a sucker for looter shooters. What can I say? Found a few really nice streamers. Yeah, like me. I'm one of them. I'm a really nice streamer. Or do you mean like a high quality party favor? Like streamers, you know? Like you go to Party City and you get some streamers. And you're like, damn, these are high quality. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Maru wants a red mushroom. Jody wants a cauliflower. And reach level 40 in the mines. All right, I'm gonna solve these problems by selling my crap. Gunther can do that. Okay. Look at this streamer, so nice. I cannot stop saying, because K-pop Demon Hunters has like just completely taken over the entirety of my brain. I cannot stop saying, so hot, so respectful. Like that's just like everything that is good now is so hot and so respectful. It's just the way it is. Like for all of us, God, it's so fucking good. It's like one of those movies. It's just like, I just finished watching K-pop Demon Hunters. What should I watch? K-pop Demon Hunters. That's a good idea. I realize that it's essentially like watching a concert. Like it's effectively a concert with some like comedy skits in between. And that I think is why it's so fucking watchable. It's a movie. I thought it was a series. No, it's a movie. It's a movie. Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. It is like absolutely joyful all the way through. The music is intensely good. For context, the way, like, the level of good of the music of K-pop Demon Hunters, all 7 tracks of this movie were charting at the same time on, I believe, Billboard and Spotify. So like there was not a song from this movie that was not charting, and like one of the songs is topping the charts. It's also been, I think like they're like, the breakout song has been at the top of the Spotify charts for like over 20, like a record-breaking amount of time, and is about to top Billboard, I think. It's wild. It is truly wild. It's really fucking good. Cannot stop listening to your idol. It's just too good. What am I doing? We're gonna go sell this stuff, donate this, and then we're gonna go jump into the mines because we've only got like 2 days left in this month, and I don't want to plant anything. You would like a tease? What's a tease? Mike says, I find it funny that K-pop Demon Hunters took the top spot on the Hot 100 when Drake and Justin Bieber debuted at number 2. Yep. K-pop Demon Hunter cosplay when? Oh, that'd be fun. I'd make a great, I should get like shredded and then do an Abby cosplay. That'd be really good. Or I don't know, which of the Saja boys and or Huntress girls would I be? I'm not sure. Oh, a tease. Oh, yeah. I looked them up. I was listening to them on the train back from MCR. Them, EXO, and one other group that I forgot. I need to like learn to memorize these names. I don't memorize names. I need to start doing that. Yeah, I unironically have gotten into K-pop, or at least like started listening to some K-pop, and I'm like, this is genuinely excellent. Like just straight up normal K-pop. So in like 1 year's time, I'm gonna have all the light sticks. It's gonna be a problem. It's good music. Yeah, so at the MCR concert. So I went to the MCR concert. Like I said, it was at MetLife Stadium. And next to MetLife Stadium in the newest jersey, there's a few of them, the newer one. In the newest of the jerseys at MetLife Stadium, there is this giant mall that's like trying to compete with, I think, Mall of America. So it's like this giant mall. It has like an indoor fucking roller coaster park. And among all the shops in this giant mall is a full-on just K-pop store, which I didn't know was a thing. Maybe people who know K-pop can tell me if like K-pop mall store is a thing. I'm now familiar with K-pop Demon Hunters, but if K-pop mall store is a thing, let me know. It is? Okay. Well, I went in there hoping to find some K-pop Demon Hunters merch or something. And there was not, which is a crime, but it did inspire me to start actually digging more into K-pop because I was like, shit seems pretty rad. Then I listened to some EXO and I was like fucking rocking out. Imagine malls being relevant in 2025. The only reason the mall was relevant was because there was literally nothing else. Like, if you go to MetLife Stadium, it is a giant fucking football stadium, American football, pigskin, the gridiron, and a huge parking lot around it, and then nothing. There's that mall, which is honestly like you have to hike to the mall still because the parking lot's so big, and that's it. That's fucking it. There's not like let's go to the bar that's nearby, you know? Like basically every stadium that I've ever been to, there's usually like a smattering of bars just sort of like flanking the stadium so that like you can get a drink beforehand or pop out and like go hang out at a different place for a bit, but like still watching the TVs or something. Nope. Just parking lot on all sides in every direction. Get bent. You want food? Go mall. Also, I'm gonna make a confession. I did a crime. I did crimes at the MCR concert. So if you are Gerard Way, don't arrest me for the crimes that I did at your concert. I'm pretty sure I cut the line. And now here's my defense. I'm representing myself, but Flynn's my legal counsel. Here's my defense. I'm pretty sure I cut the line to get into the stadium by like a lot. Like there was hundreds, if not thousands of people in line, and I could not find the end of a line. I went to the gate that like a person told me was like the closest to my seat. And in the route that I took to get there, I realized that I had somehow like bypassed the barriers, like the crowd routing barriers to make the lines happen. And no one stopped me, like not even a little bit. No one even looked at me. There was nobody there. I was like, I can just walk through this. And it was not a conscious decision to break past the barrier. I just realized that I had taken a turn, and at some point, unbeknownst to me, I got on the other side of the barrier. And from there, it would have been absurd to walk all the way around out of there and find the end of the line again, because I was already being like, I got like absorbed, like osmosis into the crowd, and I would have had to like push past people to actively leave the area. So not about to do that. Didn't wait in line at all. Sorry to anybody who did, but I paid my penance in the merch line, so. Ended up doing that at Comic-Con on accident. It's not my fault if they have bad, like, signage. I don't know. Like, I crossed the street or something, and I must have, like, ended on one side of a barrier that they didn't expect people to even, like, walk past. But I thought it was just, like, a construction thing. I didn't think it was a barrier thing. I don't know. If I could read, this sign would mean a lot to me, but I can't, so too bad. Lots of stuff just about confidence. Don't mistake my unearned confidence. Like, my male audacity is not from confidence. It's not like I have male audacity that's making me super confident. The audacity comes from cluelessness. The audacity comes from not knowing what the fuck oh god. There's a golem boy. From not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Basically ever. Case in point. Someone recently commented on yesterday's episode of Stuff Keeps Happening. And they were like, thank you for, like, not... What did they even say? Now I want to find this comment. Hold on. This is important. This is not important at all. But I'm going to do it anyway. I gotta pull up. It's gonna take me a quick second. I gotta pull up my YouTube community. Can I search? I forget what word did they use. Oh well, I can't find it, and I already give up. So they said something along the lines of like, I hold to my values, or I don't change my tone, even in the face of all the silly shit that's happening. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you just complimented me, I think. it was like they were proud of like how I talk about things, but I don't know with regards to what. So they complimented me, and like I want to accept it, but the only response that I felt comfortable giving was, "What did I do?" Because I don't. You're complimenting me on something that I'm not even aware I did. Prefix says it's almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna go lurker mode. Don't forget to raid. Raid like Shadow Legends. Oh, get out of here, bat. I should take exactly no corporate sponsors except for Raid Shadow Legends. God, that would be so good. These bats. Get out of here. I'm dying. Cluck, cluck. Bonk. Do I have food? I kind of do. I kind of mostly don't. All right, let's go sell these swords. I'm gonna sell a sword. That means I sell swords. Not even the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. I've tried playing the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV and the something with a free trial up until something. I forget the full meme, but it was a lot of talking. I mean, like I didn't get past A Realm Reborn. I didn't get past that, and that's probably my fault. But it was so much talking. It was like, hey, go talk to this NPC. And I was like, okay. And I would talk to this NPC, and the NPC would give me a quest, and it was like, go talk to 7 other NPCs. And I went to talk to 7 other NPCs, and each one of those NPCs gave me a quest that told me to talk to 7 more NPCs, and it was just exponential from there. It's the kind of thing where it's like, every time I see that game, I'm like, this game looks amazing. Like, I can actually see absolutely why people love this game. I wish I could snap my fingers and be at the end game of this game. But not just that. Like, I know you can, like, pay to boost and bypass stuff. I don't want to just be at the end game. I want to have the end game knowledge, right? Like I know what end game content feels like versus being able to navigate end game content. I want to have already been past the effort that it takes to invest in an MMO to be at the level that I can be like having high level strategy conversations with my friends casually about this game. I don't have the energy to get there. That is my reason for not playing Final Fantasy. And I hope that that's an understandable reason. I hope that makes sense. Because as much as I wish I could play that game, because I can see it, I know if I was there, I would love it. But I can't get there. It's so much. I thought this was a farming sim. Why are we spelunking? It's a farming sim / life sim / adventure stuff. Like there's like caves. There's various caves that you can like spelunk down to get resources that you then use in like other recipes and stuff. It's like a side mini game kind of thing. Took me 2 attempts to get into. There's so many MMOs that start with 87 fetch quests. It takes me out of them every time. Like I said at the outset of this stream, cat. I said at the outset of this stream that I used to play Destiny 2, right? Oh man, that was the ultimate cat move. Just kind of like got up, moved a little bit, flop. I used to play a lot of Destiny 2. Hi, Demetrius. Oh, I get Mushies now. I want Mushies. Thank you. I like the bats. I always get the bats, but I want Mushies this time. So, what the fuck was I saying? Destiny. I'm shocked that I even was into Destiny, because it is like the worst onboarding. Destiny 2 has horrendous onboarding. And like it's made worse by the fact that you can't even go back and play older content because they like sunset it all. So you just like, if you wanted to get into Destiny 2, I don't know what it's like now, but when I started playing, and even for a while after I started playing, if you wanted to get into Destiny 2, it was like you needed a guide. You needed a whole ass community to explain what the fuck was even happening. And like even still, you should just ignore the plot until you reach the end game and then go back and like watch a 4-hour video about the plot. Like that's the easiest way to internalize the plot of Destiny 2. if you try to onboard, like, as you're playing, you're going to be trying to learn all the absurd fucking concepts in that game while trying to wrap your head around the most absurd fucking lore imaginable. And nothing in that game is named reasonably. Everything in that game is named something like specifically slightly different from every other game. And it's like, you could have just called them missions, but instead they're Vanguard operations. Like, no, it's the dungeon queue. It's the fucking dungeon queue. Just call it that, you know? But instead of that, it's Vanguard operations. And it's like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what these words mean. Bife's 4-hour lore video. Yeah, Destiny lore taking literal hours to explain. Okay. So I want to go to Gunther today. Anything? Okay, you... And... Okay. The correct way to learn Destiny lore is to watch My Name is Bife. Yeah, absolutely. Which I highly recommend, especially if you don't play Destiny, because it's still worth learning about. So that you can make fun of all of us for giving a shit about it. It's so much more brutal if you can accurately make fun of a Destiny fan. Like, if you just like make fun of a Destiny fan because they play Destiny, they're used to that. But if you can like get in and like hit them with a bit of lore that is meaningfully stupid, they're gonna feel it. Have you played Spiritfarer? I have played it a little bit. I have watched it all the way through. So I've watched it played all the way through. I've only played it a little bit myself. The story is so good, but damn, the game sucks. I feel like the game is still good. Like, Destiny is a good game that is mired by bad decision making at the like producer level. Like, they could just make it a good game if they wanted to by tweaking a few small things and having a engine that's not 1,000 years old. Love Spiritfarer so much too. I should play that. That's a good game. I could play that on stream or something. It's a sad game. It's brutal. For those who don't know Spiritfarer, it's a game where you play as a woman who is ferrying spirits to the afterlife, and it is a very, very direct metaphor for hospice care. Like, it's literally a metaphor for hospice care. Like, that's the plot in the game. So it's brutal because you basically like have a ship and you like take on Charon's duty of ferrying souls, and you like pal around with these souls and learn about their life story before taking them to their final voyage and saying goodbye forever. And it's brutal. It's really brutal. I got a thing. Limestone. Gunther, tell me about this. I like Spiritfarer. It's scratching my Stardew itch without dangerously consuming my whole life. Yeah, Spiritfarer is really, really good as just like a simple farming sim, kind of life sim kind of thing. I am back on my Fire Emblem Three Houses shit is the thing. Like, I fell back into that game hard, and now I want to play Fire Emblem Three Hopes, which I've heard is really, really good, but I've never played a warrior style game ever. So don't know what to expect there. Let's go fishing. Let's go fishing on this here last day of spring. But Fire Emblem Three Houses is so goddamn good. I really like that game. It's like, it's just so cozy. I mean, thematically it gets brutal, but it's mostly cozy. Like 80-20. And it's got very good characters. Such as Raphael, the beefiest boy to have ever existed. So hot, so respectful. Found a game called Ritual of the Raven, and it's amazing. What kind of game is it? Actually, a Fire Emblem-like game that I really need to play is Wargroove. I've had it like installed on my Switch for goddamn ever, and I've just not played it. But if you like Fire Emblem or like tactical RPGs, I've heard Wargroove is very, very good. I was even emotional over characters I didn't like in Spiritfarer. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's characters that are kind of like, I kind of hate you, and then by the end you're just like, this is
gifted
brutal.
Thank you for that.
I'm crying. I'm like legitimately crying about this person that I don't even like. Something between Palia and Stardew. Milo with 5 gifted subs. Holy shit, thank you. And congrats to everybody who got the gifted subs. Enjoy the not ads. The not having ads. It's not like ads for furry porn. It's just ads that you don't have now. Put it on stream. I was yelling at them for making me feel the feeling for them. Milo says, I gotta dip and do stuff before I play video games. Have some love and subs. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Enjoy your stuff and then video games. Oh, this is a good time to call out, speaking of like me, I'm playing video games, right? Like speaking of that, if you do not follow my gaming YouTube channel, I don't blame you, because it was a channel that I started like, I think over 2 years ago, and it was way premature. I should not have started a gaming channel when I did. But it does have a decent backlog of content, and I'm not saying anything about anything. I'm not making any announcements. I'm not implying anything is happening. But if you're not currently following my gaming channel, you should consider doing that. Let me share a link. YouTube.com/@Endeavorance Games. I'm pretty sure that's right. That is right. Yeah. You might want to go follow that. You never know, and something might happen. Just a hunch. Just a thought. Get to watch you more? Sign me up. Oh, thank you. I'm really excited, y'all. I now have 2 editors that I'm working with. Stuff keeps happening I still do all the editing for, and that's probably not going to change for a while still. But I now have an editor that is helping focused on stream clips, so stuff like this, and hi, if you're editing this. And then I have another editor that I am working on something that I am not ready to talk about yet. And hopefully, I will have more things that I can't talk about soon. Everybody say hi, editor. Fishing. Fishing. Eesh. Hi, YouTube. Hi, editor. We love you. Thank you. Hello, Type Beast. What's up? What's up? I missed your hello earlier. Enjoy the fish. Chilling and fishing. It's not bad on this here rainy day. Got my straw hat. Fucking Luffy over here. Ah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on now. Come on now. Get in my pocket. What are you doing? Thank you. All right, that's enough fishing. That's just a lot of sardines. We're gonna go fish elsewhere now. Let's go fish at the mountain. The mountain lake. Hell yeah. Also, if anybody's like freaking out about like my item collection and like donations to the community center and stuff, my intention for this run is nothing. I don't really have any plan to focus on trying to beat the community center or anything. This is purely a vibes-based farming setup. This is a co-op, you know. The people involved in this co-op are just here primarily for entertainment purposes. It's an entertainment farming co-op. It's for fun. In-game, not something going on IRL. Oh, yeah, no. I've got too much shit going on IRL. I have too many projects in real life to have projects in Stardew Valley. So, I completely missed where I was going. Wait, did I? No, I did. Did not. Okay. Did. Just got my package that has Pokemon chocolate bars? Yo? I want Pokemon chocolate bars. I hope they're not broken. The Pokemon or the chocolate? Because we love OP Pokemon here. I should do a Nuzlocke run. That's what I should do. That's what I should start doing on stream. And then cross-post to the gaming channel. Which one would I want to do a Nuzlocke run for? Maybe like... Is there a remake of Silver? Did they remake Silver recently? Am I imagining that? I could have sworn that they remade Silver. Because Silver's the only one that I have any like significant experience in, and I remember nothing. But I would probably enjoy replaying it. Soul Silver for DS. It would be a little weird to do one of the new ones, right? Like, because they're like, have they figured out how to do Nuzlocke rules for the newer Pokemon games, where the Pokemon are like walking around? The remakes are probably over a decade old. Does anyone have a recommendation for the best modern remake of a classic Pokemon game that has the primarily classic mechanics? Does anyone have like a encyclopedic understanding of all the different sort of levers of all the different recent Pokemon games and how much they lean in different directions? Ironmon runs? Is that like you can only take the Pokemon that you've got and they can't, if they die, they're gone forever and you can't trade anything? Pokemon Quetzal is an option. It's open source too. I guess I could look into a Pokemon ROM hack. I should do a RuneScape Iron Man stream. That'd be fun. Hardcore Iron Man. Y'all remember Twitch Plays Pokemon? God, what that like, we were so young and impressionable back then. Like, remember the era when we were like, wait a minute, we could crowdsource doing dumb bullshit on stream? Oh, like that set off a whole industry of Twitch plays various things. And like to this day, we're still finding new ways to do that. Like there was that the road trip, right? Like there was that stream that people were going on a road trip recently. They voted on which way to turn on an automated like Google Street View thing. And so the internet just went on a collective road trip together for like months, I guess. Iron Man is randomized starter, and that's the only one you get, maybe? I want to do, what I really want to do is play some games that I've played a trillion times, but with the, like, randomizers. Like, I've not really done ROM hack, like, randomizers on old games that I love. It's just, like, not a thing I've ever really tried. I think I would be into that. Okay, I do want a carp. I want a sardine. A bullhead. Don't need a chub. Brilliant Diamond / Shining Pearl is the latest game with well-defined routes. I need to get back to my own Nuzlocke with it, actually. Interesting. Okay. And, okay. That sounds like a good middle ground. Money. Okay, y'all ready for summer? It's summertimes. There's a cat in my way. Okay. It's summertime. Yo. Crab pots in the house. Dish Oh, the sea? My goodness. I love water. Okay. Forester or gatherer? Oh no. I'm definitely doing animals. That didn't. I'm gonna be a rancher. Subaru Forester. It's a good car. Hardy. Good lift. I think I'm gonna do Forester. Because I think if you do the second tier of Forester, then normal trees can drop hardwood. And I love hardwood. Yeah, let's do that. Subaru. Ooh. I'm a ranch man, but like that Scatman song. Didn't the Scatman guy die recently? Scatman John died. Oh, no, he didn't die recently. He died in 1999. Sorry, bro. It happens. Do you know that song is about him overcoming his stutter? Yeah, that's like his whole thing. 1995 was 5 years ago. Yeah, absolutely. Can everybody, we can all agree. This is the best track. There's an extremely good, so former Future Frog says the music in this game slaps. There's an extremely good piano cover album. There's like a piano arrangements album of all of the music in Stardew Valley. That's like a official thing that they like worked with the guy on. And it's just like on streaming service. I can say for sure it's on Apple Music. I'm assuming it's on Spotify and other stuff. But if you just search like Stardew Valley piano arrangements, it is rad. Very, very good wintertime. It's like very sullen wintertime kind of vibes. If I'm ever like decorating a tree, I'll put that up. Okay, let's fix all of our shit. Spring seeds. Okay, I got some melon seeds, got some speed grow. All right, let's get those planted at first. 9. Okay. Like the synthy winter one. Oh yeah, the winter music is also very, very good. I can put some respect on that. Wait, I want to speed grow. Okay. Kitty. Meow. Kitty, your bowl is being blocked by a tree. Let's fix that. Oh, I'm just wiggling. I'm like straight up just wiggling and have not been talking. It happens. It happens. What if the kitty liked the shade? Too damn bad. That's what my house is for. Flynn thinks that every car is secretly a cat house because every summer the cats or like the stray cats around us like hide under cars just to like get shade or whatever. And so every once in a while I'll be walking Flynn and a cat comes scrambling out from under a car. So he'll like peek under every car just to see if there's a cat living under there. He's just assumes at this point. Okay, blueberry seeds are good shit. Yeah, they continue to produce after the first harvest. So let's get a bunch of those. Let's do that. Okay, some pepper seeds. some tomat. Don't want too much because I don't quite have I don't really have any upgrades yet, so poppies will put them to sleep. Hops. Ooh, actually, let's do that for now. No, let's do corn too. Let's get some sunflowers. Okay. Whoops, I'm poor. That's fine, we'll be rich eventually. I really hate my neighbors. Oh wait, I have an idiot neighbor that has rabbits. I have an idiot neighbor that has rabbits that they let free roam, and we have to check under our cars for them. I really hate my neighbors for endangering them like this. Oh, that's sad. My fiance helped get a cat out of a car engine a few years back. That's not where a cat goes. Did anyone tell the cat? That's not where it's supposed to be. What are you doing, cat? Why are you in there? It's the warm box. It is a warm box, I will say. We love a warm box here. How the fuck can't you rotate your bar? What's the button for rotate bar? What is the button for rotate bar? I'm not saying these words right, but you know what I mean. Okay. Move up. Oh, is it tab? It is tab. Thank you. It was tab. Rotate bar is tab. See, you got me. You got me. You know what I'm saying. I haven't played this game on PC in so long. Like I originally played this on PC and then played it pretty much exclusively on console for years, like since basically. So, tis what it tis. Corn. Okay, keep this going. I'm gonna need more scarecrow. I hate this. I hate that I've already got everything misaligned, but we're just gonna barrel forward. Like, we're just gonna deal with it. This is gonna be our blueberry patch. This is the blueberry zone. This is where we all admire blueberries. Unironically though, blueberries are fucking great. Like, blueberries are great because specifically muffins. Like, blueberries were like, yo, you know what? All these fruits try to make good muffins, but we want to be the ones that like really nail it. You know, like any fruit can be a muffin fruit. Blueberries do something special with it. They make the most out of it. Okay, I'm gonna do hops over yon. Hops. There we go. Okay, okay. Pineapple muffin. I would say if it counts, which the jury is out on this one. Do we count a lemon poppy seed muffin as like a fruit-based muffin? Do we? Oh, hey, look. Kev is fucking ahead of me. I was gonna say, because lemon poppy seed muffin is objectively the best muffin, like bar none. So if we accept the lemon as the entrant there for like for consideration as a fruit muffin, you don't put the whole lemon in. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just lemon juice and therefore disqualified. $4D Kirby gummies? What does that mean? 4D Kirby gummy, like weed? drugs? Is that what you're talking about? Or is this something that do I just like not know about Kirby's fucking fourth dimension? Kirby as in the puffball, right? As in like the poofy boy? All right, I really need to make another scarecrow. What do I need for that? I need like some shit. Crafting. I apparently had enough shit. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Now we water. Forever. Sends you into the fourth dimension. Japan has 4D gummies that are different shapes, plus they smell. How does that make them four-dimensional? Just because they're different shapes? And yeah, wait, do gummies not normally smell? I have so many questions. What? Wait a minute. So these are like special gummies that have multiple different shapes like over time? Like do they change their shape over time? Japan candy aisle is built different. Look, apparently the Japanese candy industry has figured out the secrets of like interdimensional travel, and we are just so far behind here in the States. I accept it. You know, we've been defunding a lot of research programs, and it makes sense. This is going to happen eventually. Dimensional candy supremacy has finally been accomplished at the hands of the Japanese. How far America has fallen. I need energy. Eat carrot. Oh, here's another announcement. Join my Patreon. That wasn't the announcement. But yeah, if you do want to join my Patreon, you can head to isupport.dev and you can find all the different ways to support me on like Patreon or Ko-Fi or YouTube memberships or donations or not monetary options like just supporting me and sharing my content, all that stuff. But for the people who are in Patreon / YouTube memberships / Ko-Fi, I am this week going to be posting the first sign-up form for Proscenium playtests. So I'm going to be running playtests of Proscenium, my tabletop role-playing game that I'm designing. And it's going to be with patrons. The higher tier you are, the higher like priority. But largely it's going to be like a pretty chill, just like one-shot session of Proscenium. And it'll be interesting because I'm planning to iterate over time as I'm doing these playtests. So I'll give a link to like the general current state of the play of the guidebook, but it's going to change a little bit each time. So for each playtest, you'll be receiving a custom character sheet that is tailored to that playtest, as well as an updated version of the game rules and everything. So if you are interested in learning about Proscenium, you can head to proscenium.game. Do I have a thing for that? I don't. Proscenium.game. And then again, if you want to join in on a playtest run by yours truly, it will be going up later this week and hopefully starting as soon as like next week or the week after that. So yay. Fuck. I didn't plant all my stuff. I still need to plant sunflower seeds. Too much stuff. The Valley of Dewstar. Hello, Ash. How go? How there? Where's... Oh, god damn it. I keep losing track of my items in my inventory. Going if you're there. I feel that. I feel that very strongly. I'm just so tired of breathing. We should stop that. We should just knock it off. Just get rid of it. It's overplayed at this point, frankly. So I think tomorrow I'm going to get a bunch of animals. Or rather, an animal, if I can afford that. Because I'm poor. But still, I would like to get more animals going on this farm. Because it's supposed to be an animal farm. Like the book. but I completely failed to bring communism here. Just started downloading all of my photos off of iCloud. I refuse to give Apple any more money. That is fascinating. I would ask you your reason. In fact, I'm going to ask you your reason. Is it because of the Tim Apple giving a golden trophy to Trump thing? Like, is that why? I was thinking about this recently, just like, not the whole, like, I'm going to excuse myself from having any responsibility whatsoever by just saying there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. But since there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, I keep thinking about, like, we don't really have an option to reasonably live and not at some point accidentally support those companies. And so it's just like, I wonder what things I actually could get rid of that I'm like doing bad about, or that like I shouldn't be supporting, and then things that I am currently supporting that I have an impulse to stop using that like it won't make a difference. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't pull out of like using Apple for whatever. That's, you know, you do you. That's fine. I don't have a solution, even as a tech boy, that will let me do all the things I need to do without adding an undue amount of additional strain if I stop paying Apple a subscription fee that is relatively low. And so like, I don't know. I hate all of it. Like it's all bad. And I don't want to be supporting any of these motherfuckers, but I really, really wish that I could reliably use Linux for literally everything. Like I have no problem using Linux. I use it for all of my servers. I use it for 2 of the computers that are in my home lab thingy back there. And I'm planning to install it on my gaming PC that used to run Windows and now is currently just off and unplugged. But I'm going to be installing Pop! OS on my gaming PC for that. The problem is, like, as confident as I am in being able to navigate Linux, like that's no problem. I do that literally every single day. It's still not as reliable. Like at the end of the day, as someone who does creatively professional work, I know you can use Linux exclusively to do that. I also know that everyone that I know who does that has asterisks and annoyances and issues that they deal with that I'm already so stretched thin and so tired. I don't know. Primarily it comes down to like heavy video editing software stuff, like heavy multimedia stuff. Like Linux is indistinguishable from macOS in a lot of the ways that I use a computer. But when it comes down to like media generation, Linux is still not, it's like infamously bad at like media management and shit. Windows has its own problems. Oh yeah, Windows is a fucking mess, especially now. The only thing that Windows has going for it is game compatibility because of history. SteamOS is nice that they're like making it more applicable to being able to like play Linux, or sorry, play more games on Linux. Like that's great. Steam is doing really cool work there. It's also just like not fully ready to be a primary OS for like professional uses, but for gaming it's perfectly fine. Mac is just why. Mac is just, I mean, honest to God, it's more about the hardware for me on Mac OS than anything else. I don't really give a shit about the operating system. Like, I don't like Mac OS, the operating system. I treat it as I would basically any other Linux box, and I almost exclusively I live in the terminal on whatever computer that I'm on anyway. But I'm also not your average user, so that's not a good metric, really. But like macOS is fine. It's fine. It's got some dumb bullshit going on, but for the most part, it does plug and play for, again, like media production and professional equipment and shit a lot better than most other options. But honestly, like the hardware, like the M chips are insane. The M series chips in recent MacBooks are unbelievable. Like unbelievable. But for money, the price has come down so much. Like a MacBook Air with a M3 or 4 baseline chip, which is like so much more capable than basically any reasonable person would need, unless you're specifically someone who's like a high-end like media production person. It's like $600. Like you can get a MacBook Air with an industry-leading CPU that has like an 18+ hour battery life and fits in, it weighs like a pound and will work for 10 years probably for like $600. So it's like, I don't know, like I get it, like fuck Apple. I'm not sitting here defending Apple as a business overcharging for shit. They spend way too much money on dumb aesthetics and advertising that drives up the cost of their stuff. Like, definitely there's stuff that Apple produces that's way overpriced. Way overpriced. But their, like, entry-level consumer shit has gotten so good while the competition has not been keeping up. Like, there is just not a laptop that I could recommend as holistically as just, like, a straight-up baseline MacBook Air for someone who's like, I need a laptop because I need to have a laptop for things. It's like either Chromebook or MacBook Air. Just pick one. My husband has one of those M chips at work, network/software dev, and still uses a second laptop with Slackware on it. I mean, I've used, so like as someone who's been a professional software developer at like giant companies, like giant big tech companies, tiny hacker shops for like half of my life. I've used Windows, I've used Linux, I've used Mac. Literally never have I, aside from Windows, on Windows I've had this problem, but virtually never outside of that have I been like, I can't accomplish the things I need to do on this machine outside of my IT department has restricted what I'm allowed to install. Like, almost always, if I can't do something with, like, my work machine that has an operating system that I don't want to be using, it's not because of the operating system. It's because I can't install the software I want to install. If I could just install the software I want to use, everything would be fine. Unpredictable says, for example, DaVinci works on Linux, but only for certain codecs. And for me, who's an editor, it's a real impedance. Yeah, it's, like, that's the problem. Like, again, like, you can use Linux for this stuff, and I do use it. Again, every single day. That is like my two primary operating systems are Linux and Mac. And it's just like, I'm going to use them for the use cases that they are both best suited for. Like, I wouldn't be running Mac OS to run web servers and do like production deployment, CI stuff and all that jazz. But like, if I want to reliably be able to use the most modern codecs and like fucking Apple's hardware codecs on the M chips are insane. Like, I have a MacBook Pro that is able to outpace rendering 4K video compared to a full gaming desktop with a 3080 in it. I have an NVIDIA 3080 in a full-size gaming desktop with a pretty good CPU in it too. And my MacBook Pro by itself, unplugged, can keep pace with rendering 4K video with that machine. So it's like, holy damn, all right. That's unbelievable. Their hardware is insane. Yeah, I hate Apple as much as the next guy, but their hardware is insane. It is undeniable how ridiculous the M series chips are and how like the battery life is just absurd. You can have like a MacBook Pro, or sorry, a MacBook, oh dear. Oh, we got a feisty one. A MacBook Air running without like, you know, just like running a web browser and like doing normal productivity tasks. That's going to last over a day on a charge. Like it's crazy. Focusing. Okay. If I could have the software of Android and Linux on the hardware of Apple, woo. I mean, you can. Like, you can install Linux on Apple machines, but then you're just going to have even more, like, weird problems. From my understanding, ARM just seems to be better than x86, 64. Yeah, like ARM is definitely having a moment. The vertical integration that Apple has control over is like what makes it so strong. Like you can get a comparable chip, but it's not going to have the same level of like specifically vertical integration. Got to head out, enjoy the farming, y'all. Take care. Thank you for hanging out. What am I doing? I'm donating a tuna to a fish tank. Previously mentioned M-chip laptop is my partner's network closet laptop because if it drops, Whoa. Mainly, the thing that's important about anyone's like infrastructure and computers and machines that they're using is you got to have a good naming scheme. You got to have a good naming scheme for your network. So I have, historically, I used Cave Story as a naming scheme, and I literally ran out of names. I used every like reasonably accessible name of characters and entities from Cave Story, from just like naming various devices and putting them on the network and so on and so forth. And so I eventually had to restart. I had to pick a new naming scheme. So what I'm talking about is like giving a device name to each of the devices on my home network. I'm a huge fucking nerd. I've got a million different devices on my network, and I have to give them all proper noun names, not just like Dev's iPhone and Dev's laptop. No, they all have proper noun names, and I will not reuse a name out of respect. So my current naming scheme is all based on She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. So I'm currently streaming to you from a device named Mara. My phone is currently called Failsafe. My phone used to be Sword of Power, but that phone fucking died, and I got a new one and called it Failsafe. Let's see. The Linux laptop that is a server over in my server cabinet over there is Critus.
Peace, starlings.
My previous laptop was Adora. My gaming computer that I mentioned, that like is currently unplugged and I want to install Linux on, that is Etheria. I believe it's just called Etheria. Woobert Do, 15 months. Whoa, driver's license time. You can finally drive. You are now my personal driver. So yeah, like all of my devices are named something based on She-Ra, and I like it. It makes me happy. Let me get to my Mushies, please, and thank you. Okay. Mushies! What the fuck is this? A dehydrator? Place 5 pieces of fruit or edible mushroom inside to dry them. That's new. The hell? I had no idea. Mushies. So does it have to be 5 of the same kind? Or just 5 of... Okay, yeah, 5 of the same kinds. Hello, Cat of Supernova. What's up, what's up, what's up? I need to clear out some of this detritus. It's real bad over here. Can't be having my Mushies blocked. That's based. It's important to treat your devices with respect. I can't... All these people walking around with devices that are just like emitting a hotspot or whatever, and I get a notification saying like Darlene's iPhone is available, and I'm like, Darlene, come on now, put some respect on that device, give it a name. It's not your plaything, it's your companion, it's your boon companion. Do you ever just give up and name something like Bo Jr.? I do not. If I run out of names, I have to start a new naming scheme. So like I said, like there was an earthquake in the middle of the night. Oh, that means that the whatever is open now. Yeah, so I was doing Cave Story, now I'm doing She-Ra. I am starting to run a little low on She-Ra characters, but I have most of the princesses left. So we're fine. Oh, I have a little Raspberry Pi. It's Mysticore. That's another one. Yeah, the Raspberry Pi is Mysticore, and my network attached storage is Crystal Castle. So, you know, it's good. I did good, I think. Got a tiny little server. It's floating around. That's Mysticore. Dev, there's so many Hordacs you could use. Oh my god. If I get like a busted ass computer, I'm gonna name it wrong Hordak. Store that. Okay, these can be sold. I wish I was more organized like you. The problem is that I may be organized, but I'm not efficient. Like I'm organized, but I'm organized because I spend all my time organizing. And then I get annoyed with my organization, and so I reorganize to be better organized so that I don't have to organize again. But then I get upset with that, and so then I organize again. So, I mean, be careful what you wish for. Start naming my characters after order of the stick. Sorry, start naming my devices after order of the stick characters. It'd be a while before I run out. That or One Piece. If you use the One Piece world to name your devices, you're going to be set for life. I hope that you couldn't just hear that. My body just made a sound. Like a very unacceptable sound. Like I should go talk to my doctor about that sound that my body just made kind of sound. I use Adventure Time. That's one of those shows that I've just like really never watched. People have always quoted that show at me, but I've genuinely not seen a full episode of it, I think, ever. I really want Apple ARM to improve, and I want games to support it. I've said this before on stream. It's fucking obnoxious that Apple won't just, like, fucking be normal. And, like, Apple could very reasonably be doing what Steam is doing right now. Like, Steam is putting in a bunch of effort, Valve's putting in a bunch of effort to build an adapter layer to make it so that gaming on Linux is as seamless as possible of an experience and as easy as possible to move to from Windows, right? Like, they're trying to eat Windows lunch by way of just like making it reasonable, easy, and affordable to get a gaming machine by way of not requiring Windows to play games. And they're doing that by just saying, fuck it, we're just going to make like a system that makes the game think it's running on Windows. And it works fine, right? But Apple really wants people to use their native infrastructure, which, like, I understand the argument of, like, we have a native graphics rendering system and we, like, are all about ensuring a native feeling experience, so, like, they should use that. Here's the problem. It's been a while, and they're still not using that. So, like, imagine if Apple was like, hey, we're doing our own thing that is going to allow you to play any game that runs on Windows now just runs natively at, like, almost identical performance on Mac. And then they just started, like, selling a, like, MacBook gamer variant or something that, like, has some sort of, I don't know, acceleration on it specifically for that. They would make dozens of dollars. That's what I'm getting at. Speaking of raspberries, it's really funny to me that manufacturers sold bright blue trash for kids, and when asked what it was, they were like, it's raspberries. Gamer Mac is a good name. Gamer Mac is a great name for a, like, boxed dinner mac and cheese thing that's marketed towards gamers. Apple's such a dog water company, it makes me hate fruit by association. I find it hilarious. Apple and Nintendo both make such good products that suck. Like, they both have that same quality about them. Their products are very good and bad. This just happened, like, just the other day with someone that I'm close with. They informed me that their son, who cannot read, accidentally just deleted their joint 2-year-old Stardew Valley save file. So he's been playing Stardew Valley with his son, you know, ostensibly his son just, like, has a controller and, like, runs back and forth or whatever. But while this person was working, his son was like, I want to play Stardew Valley. Turned on the game, got to the menus, can't read, mashed buttons, deleted the save file. honestly, classic shit. Fucking classic. That sucks. That's very sad. But classic. The number of times that I've had save files that I care about deleted by family members that didn't know what they were doing, specifically cousins. It's like a rite of passage. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm sure the kid's really upset. But it does kind of feel like a rite of passage. I don't know. What is this? Mixed flower seeds. Fancy. But the reason I bring this up is because I was like, oh, well, you know, the Switch has like a save file backup thing. And you might be able to go like retrieve your save file from there. Like, you know, like re-download it. Nope. He knew that. But the problem is that they instantly overwrite any save files once you close the game. So if you delete the save file and then close the game, it doesn't keep like your most 3 recent saves. It just instantly overwrites. So it instantly deleted the saved cloud save. And so it's like, yeah, that's deeply Nintendo. Like, that is so fucking Nintendo. You've made this device that's like, you know, designed to be like foolproof and really easy to use and just like a joy machine. And it has the dumbest network infrastructure you've ever used. Like, I'm still mad about Animal Crossing New Horizons and how the online for that game worked. They could have made, like, Nintendo had on their hands a Nintendo-style metaverse. They had the world at their knees because everyone was playing Animal Crossing when it came out during the pandemic. And they did fucking nothing with it. And the online was so bad that we all gave up on it. And it's Wednesday! You can't buy things on Wednesday. I'm so sad. Oh, I'm going to bed. I'm so sad right now. Hello, Taco Crew. Says, I can't stay, just wanted to drop in. We hate Wednesday in Stardew Valley. I'm going to sleep. Why no mining? I have no energy, and I'm pretty sure I don't really have anything. I guess I could go to the... Oh. Do I have stuff to make food? I'm gonna go to sleep. No, I'm gonna do the mining. That's a good idea. Do I have a torch anywhere? I need to grab a torch. All right, we're gonna eat this stuff, and we're gonna. It's gonna be great. We're gonna mine. Wait, I can eat most of the mushis. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 98% certain I can eat a mushi. Mushi. Oh yeah, look at the mushi. It's good. It's a good mushi. Look at this. Boom. Bam. Okay, yeah, now we're good. We can go mining. Grape. Oh yeah, this should work, but you should be able to set your name, pronouns, and I'm pretty sure color, regardless of whether or not you've connected your Twitch account to the lodge. I've added a system where it can like just have guests, so you can use exclamation point nick, exclamation point pronouns, and exclamation point color to set all those. I'm pretty sure all 3 of those should be working, but if not, we'll find out the hard way. I'm working on making it so that you can join the campgrounds and the lodge and all that stuff without needing to be in the Discord, and also sign up using just Twitch, like not needing a Discord account whatsoever. So like sign up using a Discord account without having to be in my Discord, and then also like not having to use Discord in the first place. I would like to make it so that you can sign in, join the campgrounds, join the lodge, play, like, do all the things that you can do normally, like play the game that's in there and everything, and use all the functionality there without having to be a member of the Discord community, so that I can have people from Twitch and YouTube sign up and still make use of all the fun stuff and all the stream overlay stuff. Bye, Jazzy. I can't see shit is the thing. I can't see shit. We're just gonna hope that one of these rocks has the way down. Ha ha! I'm amazing. Oh, I'm so good at Stardews. Oh my god. Let's keep this going. Get out of here. Get out of here. I need these torches. Be gone. Get your body out of my face. There we go. I've defeated the game. I've defeated darkness. Yo, that nat 20? Well done, well done. I need to add more fanfare for nat 20s and like high level rolls. That'd be fun. Like a little sound cue or something. Okay, we got... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so good. Can I get the 35? If we can get the 35, I'd be very, very happy. And a little womp womp for nat ones. Oh, that's a good idea too. Just like a recording. Just womp womp. Dev, I cannot connect my Twitch to the lodge. What's the error? Like where are you having the trouble? I'm being hurt. If you want to post a screenshot of the error or what have you, I've got a new channel in the Discord, speaking of the Discord, that is called Stream Stuff. And it's just sort of like the Discord side channel for posting stuff relating to the stream. So you can go ahead and post it in there. Can I please get the way down? I just want level 35. Just want level 35. But yeah, ultimately, one of the reasons that I have that channel now is because I would really like to also have a non-Twitch streaming platform. So I eventually want to be able to cross-stream to multiple places. So I plan to stream eventually to Twitch, YouTube, and a like an independent website that's just like I host and just stream there, so that you don't need to be on YouTube or Twitch to use or to watch my stream. So I wanted to have the stream channel in Discord to make sure that everybody has a place to like co-find each other across all that stuff if need be. How did I roll a 22? Why are there 2 dices? Because it's set up so that if you roll a 20, it explodes and rolls additional dice. So every time that you roll a 20, it rolls another d20. And if that one rolls another 20, so on and so forth forever. I'm pretty sure the highest we've ever gotten was like 85. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Put this stuff away. I do think I'm going to call it here and go take care of some more stuff and go probably work a bit on Proscenium and that invite that I was talking about. Also lunch. Yes, that's a good call. I should eat. I should eat food. I hear that helps bodies. I hear that's good for bodies, is eating food. All right, close out. Let's go. Let's see the boy one more time though. Before we go, we gotta see the boy one more time. Dog. Dog indeed. We love dog. Okay. I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. It's so good to be back. I know I had a bit of a weird stream today, vis-a-vis energy levels, but I'm gonna work on trying to rest and see if I can make that happen. Be sure to check out, again, if you want to check out iSupport.dev. There's all the different ways to help me make all this sustainable and not have dumb corporate sponsorships and crap like that. And then also, if you sign up for the Patreon, the Ko-Fi, or the YouTube memberships, you can find the hour-and-a-half long first 29 chapters of the infamous My Immortal Harry Potter fan fiction, narrated by yours truly. That's available to all tiers on all the platforms. And then also this week, I'm going to be opening up signups for the first playtests of Proscenium, which are going to be one-shots run by yours truly in groups of like 3 or 4, opening up the signups to patrons this week. So there's a lot to look forward to, and I really appreciate everyone's support in any capacity. But thank you all so much for being here. Take care. Be well. Is there, let me see, twitch.tv. Who's a person? Is there anybody? I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I don't immediately see somebody that I'm gonna raid. So, goodbye. Goodbye forever. Until next time. Okay, bye.